Lynn here from Mockingbird in Maine. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a junk journal to show you that I did for my design team project for the old design shop. And I will link Julie's Etsy shop down below and also her blog down below. Her digital images are wonderful. For this journal, I've used 3 of her collections. One is, well, 2 are ATC sized card printables, which I love for journaling cards. And one is the Shabby altered postcards, and one is the Shabby altered art. And then I've also used images from her Victorian feminine ephemera collection, which is lovely. I've done a Carpetbagger style soft cover journal. Layered laces and doilies, and there's paper collage. We've got some vintage buttons sewn on and a tag here that says authentic, a little Tim Holtz pin there. On the spine, I just am so in love with this green dyed crinkly seam binding. I've got that and some lace, and then this charm of a sewing mannequin. It is a little heavy and it's on a bulb pin, so if it gets in your way, you could take it off. You could put it on a necklace even. On the back as well, we've got layers of lace and doily, and I've created a pocket, and inside the back pocket are 3 of the ATC card printables, and just look at the details. And I've attached some lace and a little bit of the fabric from the cover. Everything is distressed on the back. And these are not really full pockets, but you could tuck something small in there as well. But these go right in here. And on the cover, we've got another pocket with a couple of more of the ATC with some rickrack and some of the green seam binding. So pretty. And we also have Mary and Rose, and they have opened up a shop and they design and sell hats and women's dresses, and this is their journal. So it has inspirations that they've found, designs that they've created, space for writing orders or custom orders and things like that. So this is their journal that they share. Underneath I also have layered some linen and some cheesecloth, and then there's a little bit of lace around the cover. And beautiful, that seam binding, little eyelets that shaped like flowers. So let's take a look inside. Oh, it measures 6 inches wide by about 10 inches tall. It has one signature with, I believe it's 80 or 81 pages front and back. And right inside, I love this fabric. There's some just some cotton fabric in there that coordinates with the green. We've got a pocket here with some lace and a vintage flower that is actually from a vintage hat. Another one of the little ATC cards, and here's one of the images from the Victorian collection in this as well. So pretty. So there are a lot of things in the printable collection that are perfect for this and relate to clothing and products that they might offer customers. Some Edith Holden page with some green velvet ribbon. Everything is tea dyed. Got a paper doily there, some scrapbook paper, lots of journaling space. Poetry book page and some lace. And here a tea-dyed glassine bag. And inside we've got a couple more of the, I love that one, the ATC printables. And here, this is from the Victorian collection. I've just cut the roses apart to use them in different places. And this is a little faux envelope, but it's some journaling space. And plenty of room to tuck more of your journaling or ephemera. A dictionary page, and I like to include dictionary pages that relate to the journal. And this has Millinery and Milliner, a dealer in women's hats. A tag page here, and here you can see a little resist die there from the paper doily that was on top of this piece of paper when they were drying. And here we have a pocket, another of the printables. And this has journaling on the back, or you could use it as a bookmark. And this is a corset ad. French book page. Here's another image of bodices. I love that. I love that. Sewn on. Some ledger, because it is their business journal, so they need to keep track of their finances. Here's some seam binding, little collage here, seam binding, and some scrapbook paper. This is one of the printables that I printed right onto the tea-dyed paper with hats. It's so pretty. And some silk from a vintage silk slip. A music paper. Here's another printable right onto the tea-dyed paper for skirt protection. Some more, this is some vintage ledger. Some scrapbook paper I've turned into a pocket, and here I love her. Backed onto tea-dyed paper for some journaling. And another one of the ads. This one I've sewn right onto the page. In the center, a little clip here, some lace, and this opens up, and we've got a Victorian calling card for a tuck spot, and another one of the little faux envelopes with some journaling. And a pocket here. I love this tag. So here's one of the Victorian images. Whoops. Some seam binding. I made a tag and also a tuck spot here. With another one of the ATCs with a little place to journal that you can hide in there. Ledger. Here's another one of the images. So pretty. And I have this trim in my stash that I just love. So unusual. I wanted to include some of that. Here's another one of the images, and this I've sewn on with some fabric from the inside cover. And this is a flip up for some journaling under there. Little collage here with some seam binding, lace, and some woven fabric. And we've got a tuck here with a little tea-dyed paper with a little collage. Card. Oh, here's the other bodice image. French book. And there's the rose, the other part of the rose. And here on the tag page, I've included, these are some samples of fabrics that they would show potential customers. Hanging on a little bulb pin. And the other side of the glassine bag I just cut so it's another pocket. And we've got another little journaling card. And a couple of pages from a vintage wildflower book with some journaling space. And then, again, stuff a bunch of stuff in there. Here's another one of the images I printed right onto the tea-dyed paper. It's so pretty. On the other side of the Edith Holden. And in this back pocket, a little mini cloth-covered journal, same cover, with the spine, that's the green fabric, and another little vintage flower from a hat. And this is sort of their little book they would carry with them to take orders or to show the things that they carry, and with some samples. So we've got lace sample in the front that customers can look at, and lace in the back. And then, and some of these images are from Julie's blog, the old Design Shop blog. And so we've got some hats, a little ad for a garter, another hat, a cape. Here's a little heart charm in the middle. Another corset, skirt supporter, and another hat. So a nice little mini journal for you. And that is it. I am so happy with how this came out. I really, really like it with the pops of green. And I appreciate everybody watching. This will be available in my Etsy shop, and I'll put that link down below as well. And thank you, Julie, for the opportunity. And I hope everyone is doing well. Happy holidays, and I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye, guys.